Yesterday was a gloomy day until today. Good morning. It's very, very gloomy. The sky isn't just white, it's actually gray. And I just finished drinking my morning water. I drink lukewarm water with some lemon, some honey, some vitamin C crystals, and some collagen. By the way, I used to drink marine collagen. It was so much easier to drink than bovine collagen. Bovine collagen, I have to add the lemon and the honey to kind of be able to conceal the smell. So I have just washed my face. My hair is still wet, and I've done my skincare already, and I'm going to have quite a long day, so I'm going to get ready with you on the camera. In the future, I will get a round lamp so that you can enjoy the process of me putting the makeup on better and see the details better. But as of today, it is as it is. And of course, I wanted to film in the evening, but if you have seen my previous video, then you will know why. It's just that these days I am too tired in the evenings to film, so it's going to be morning, and I have so many things to unbox. I got a new Chanel that I need to unbox, some clothing, so I'm really looking forward to it. So I'm going to use this mirror, even though I have also this mirror. Let's use this one. So I will use this blush as my mirror. This is the Sulfasu Korean Beauty. Are there any Koreans watching me? Koreans have gone so much forward in the beauty industry. I love this. Look at the blush. How gorgeous is that? I love it. I love beautiful packaging because, especially on gloomy days like that, when you're putting on your makeup and then you take something nice into your hand, that is just a very beautiful and nice to touch. It's a different kind of pleasure. That's why I prefer to have not so much makeup, but so that I like and enjoy it. Like, just weirdly satisfying. Okay, so I first wanted to have foundation on already when I have this camera on, but I guess then you couldn't really see my skin, so I'm using Tretinoin right now every other night. I have never been this tight on Tretinoin. Usually it was twice a week or once a week, so now I have moved to every other night, which is huge progress, which is great. And I don't notice any major difference in my skin in terms of like fine lines and wrinkles. I don't really have them a lot, but I definitely feel that the texture of my skin is so much smoother. So I wanted to use this foundation. This is by Yves Saint Laurent. This is a long-lasting foundation. Promises you up to 24 hours wear. And first, I'm going to put it on my hand to kind of warm it up a little bit. And then I will put it on my skin, and I'm going to use my fingers, not a beauty blender tonight and today, and not a brush. And yes, also my skin is such that when I put on foundation, after a while it gets darker. I don't know if it's my skin or it's just the foundation, so I usually go a little bit lighter because then it just matches my skin and also my neck, because the skin on my face is redder and a bit darker than on my neck. So yeah, this will match my neck, but on my skin, especially on camera, it looks very light, but it really isn't when I blend it out. By the way, as for Tretinoin, I had moved to using Tretinoin, and I have to look at myself in the camera to make sure I blend everything really well. And this foundation is definitely on the drier side, so you have to see it's going to match my neck. Yes, as for Tretinoin, I was able to switch to 0.1% of Tretinoin. However, I noticed that with 0.1% I had flaky skin way too often, and I decided that it wasn't really worth it, and I switched back to 0.05%, which is in the middle. Now, there are people who are using Tretinoin and who look great. I've been using Tretinoin over the years and they look great. For instance, there's this woman called Melissa. Her channel is called Melissa55. She's been using Tretinoin for, I think, 40 years. She's in her 70s. She has very smooth skin. I think she has redness though, and I don't know whether that's because of the Tretinoin. She also has oilier skin. Or is it too light? Okay, we'll see. I wanted to finish this up. I bought it last year, but last summer I didn't spend as much time in the countryside and I tanned less. Now it will be okay. And so yes, her skin looks very smooth, very beautiful. She almost has no lines, but I almost wonder whether it's the Tretinoin, or would she not have any lines? Would she still have smooth skin even if she didn't use the Tretinoin, even if it was just regular skincare? She also doesn't use moisturizers, so I understand her skin is very oily because if I don't use moisturizers, I will not look good. My skin will definitely be dry. I have tried it, and yes, it's true, you get used to it. Your skin first feels very tight and then you get used to it, but it's still my skin didn't feel any better, didn't look any better. Actually, it looked worse, so I figured that it's better that I do use moisturizers. On camera it's looking like my skin is white, but when I'm looking in the mirror it isn't. No. So yes, as you can probably tell, this foundation was a bit light for my skin, but it matches on the face, but it matches perfectly with my neck, so I like it. And yes, it does last. I want to try the Dior Forever one and the Estee Lauder Double Wear. I haven't tried them. Okay, now I will set, I think, my skin a little bit with a powder, even though I don't really need much when I look into the mirror. And I'm going to use my favorite powder to set my makeup, and that is the Meteorites by Guerlain or Guerlain. The Meteorites are my favorite powder to set because they last forever. I don't know if you'll ever be able to finish it, and they are never too dry, which I like. I also love the packaging because it just sits there on your vanity and it just feels so luxurious and beautiful. I have their brush, the brush that comes with the Meteorites, but I find it to be a bit too dry. Like the bristles are natural, but they're a bit too harsh, dry for me, so I'm using this cheap brush which has synthetic bristles. The Meteorites also smell so good. You just do that. I think they have changed the smell though. I still have the old smelling Meteorites. The smell is very floral, very, very pretty. Okay. And again, getting my mirror, and I'm just adding it here. Also, using Tretinoin 0.05% allows me to use something like glycolic acid, which is a good thing. I like the smoothing effect of the glycolic acid on the skin, whereas before with the 1% it would be impossible. I would just like tear my skin up if I did that. Now I'm going to put either something on my lips or do the cheeks. Let's do the lips, the cheeks, and then move on to the eyes. Let me see what I want to do. My makeup bag says Derma. It's a French, not French, Spanish pharmacy brand. I like it a lot. I have a Derma unboxing too that I need to film. I have so many unboxings. I think, and here's, by the way, the Guerlain brush. It's gotten softer, actually. Why am I saying it's not soft? It's very soft. And so, the smell is magnificent. I think they have changed the smell. I think it's different smell. Before, like mine, it's a very beautiful floral scent. And yeah, you can even smell it on the brush. Just so pretty. I love it. Like this little ritual of putting your makeup on can be so relaxing. And I don't need much, I'll just use a little bit on the lids, the so-called T-zone, even though my forehead isn't really oily, just around the nose and the chin. Yeah. So that's it. Now I think I will put on some blush, and I'm contemplating whether to use this pink one or to use a peachier one. I think I will go for a peachier one because I want peachy, beigey lips and gray eyes. So I will use my forever favorite Lancôme. Look what it looks like now. The packaging is very beautiful, sleek, simple, but I want something else. I feel like I want something in a different packaging now. So let me know if there's anything that you like that is peachy but not too peachy, just like this one. This is rose sable, and then I will be happy to get my hands on it. I know NARS has one called Deep Throat. I think there is one by Dolce and Gabbana in their new collection that has a similar color to what I like, which is like a pinky peachy, very subtle, natural, beautiful color. And yeah, and the packaging is just gorgeous, so maybe I'll get that one. So this is for the blush. I don't like doing contour because when I'm pale I feel that the contour looks a bit too much on me. Just no matter how light I go, it's brown lines on a white face doesn't really look nice. But there is a powder by the Meteorites and by Guerlain, and it's called 00 Fair. It's like a Meteorites bronzing powder, and I am thinking about getting that lightest color. I just want to swatch it myself to see that it's not too warm. I don't want to go orange naturally. So okay, now I'll use the lip pencil. So this is Pupa 004, very popular one. This one I have Miss Thais 780. My favorite, ever favorite, is Adora, which is called Subtle Nude. But I think I will go with this one, Sexy Ice Kiss. I added the sexy, doesn't say sexy. Russian one, let's go with the Russian one. I think these are all made in Europe, and this one I don't know where it's made. Let's see, made in Germany, but it's from a Russian makeup artist. It's a sexy contour lip liner, Icy Kiss. Icy Kiss. Where's my... Uh-oh. And is it sharpened? Yeah, it's pretty good. So let me do the lips. I want to do beigey lips and grayish silver eye. So this is what the lips look like with this pencil. My all-time favorite lip pencil is by Chanel and Estee Lauder, but usually I'm out of them because once I get my hands on them, I just use them so much. I just use them every day. So now I'll put on a lipstick, and this is like a beigey color. I found this lipstick on the internet here. It's a rather local, I think, brand. This looks very much like Pillow Talk by Charlotte Tilbury, but it's not as thick. Like, it's like a baby cream version of Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk, and this will bring a little bit life to the Icy Kiss lip pencil that I put on. A little. It's a bit pinkier. All of the names and the numbers are gone now. So it's a deep for Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk. I've never tried Pillow Talk. I've just swatched and seen it in a shop. So this is what my lips look like, and I think even if I didn't do my eyes or just put on mascara, I will be fine already, because I think this is what like changes the way that I look. Don't you think? I think I do. So now the eyes, and like I said, I want something icy. Icy. And like I said, I want something icy. So I'm going to use this palette. It's by Joan Collins Beauty. And let me see, where are my brushes? Alright, now I will get my eye brushes and the eye palette. This is Joan Collins Beauty Misty Blacks and Silver, and the eye brushes. So first I'm going to use this eye brush, and it's a wider eye brush. I'm going to use this color, this very light shade of gray, and see if it's a good idea to use it as a base coat. No, it's not a good idea. So I will not use it as a base coat because it's too grayish. Instead, I will use this Sephora white eyeshadow powder and use that as a base because I just prefer my natural skin tone for the entire lid. And this is supposed to be translucent, but it still has some color. It's not completely translucent. So, okay, now I'm happy. Now I'm going to use my finger now I'm going to use this gray, mid gray. Of course, blow on it and apply it. I have to say, even though I like the color story, these eyeshadows, in comparison with, for instance, my Dior eyeshadows, aren't easy to blend at all. So I want to get a color story that is like this, but by Dior, because I find that Dior eyeshadows are the best. What is wrong with my voice? Let me get a sip if there's some left. Of my collagen drink. I actually drink this to get like my amino acids. And to increase collagen production in my body. It's been such a long time I have not experimented with makeup before. Let me put it here. Before I would experiment a lot. I even gave all of my eyeshadow palettes away with different colors. I gave them all away. Didn't sell them, but gave them away to a girl who was learning makeup. She was just attending courses, and she had to buy a lot of stuff, which is expensive, of course. So I just thought, I'm not using it a lot, I'm pretty conservative with my makeup, so why don't I just give it away to her so that she can use it. And to help me blend more seamlessly, I'm using this gray eyeshadow. I just didn't show it. Recently I did a major declutter and decluttered a lot of things. I'm still decluttering, yes, and I'm going to do it this coming weeks, continue decluttering this coming weeks. Because I want to get rid of a lot of the older stuff that I had and get newer things. And just as I started doing it, I was listening to a lady yesterday who has just a very calming voice, even though she says such things that sometimes I don't know, my brain explodes. So she believes in this alternative theories and history, and she believes that in 18th century the whole humanity was wiped off, everything alive was wiped off with sand, and just crazy stuff like that. But I don't know why I love her voice so much that I listen to every nonsense that she says, because it relaxes me. Especially when I just absolutely have to do routine things like that I don't want to do, like cleaning my room or whatever. Yeah. And she said one of her theories is that when you declutter, you give away your energy and you have lesser energy, and then when you keep the things that are old, you keep your energy and you're stronger, and you shouldn't have a lot of things, because that way you are spreading your energy too much and you become weaker. Like you give your energy to everything and then nothing has energy. She also, like, one of the crazy theories is that women shouldn't exercise because exercising doesn't build muscle, but actually it makes muscles disappear. It shrinks. Exercising shrinks muscles. I know. I think I need to do my makeup more when I'm just filming, because this way I have more patience. I feel that I'm doing everything with a lot more patience. If I were to do it just alone, I would have not bothered to blend this much for this long. This is going to be a long video because I still have to show you my whole outfit, the perfume of the day, and so on and so forth. Did I just messed up my face? And I was just talking like that. Okay. So now I want to take this flat brush and apply this silver. Let's see if it applies with just flat brush. If it doesn't, then I will just use my fingers. You can probably tell, those of you who know makeup, that this is not a brush for eyeshadows. I bought this brush because I want to try brow lamination. Everyone's doing it and I'm always like this old-fashioned girl who doesn't like trends, but I also like doing things myself. I just don't want to be dependent on anyone. Can you see at least what I'm doing, you guys? Since I'm not filming this get ready with me videos often, I don't have the right setup for it. So yeah, it applied just fine. Good for me. And now I'll take this thin brush and apply the darkest shade. Yeah, I do that, which is black. And I will apply it very close to my lash line. It's quite pigmented, but this eyeshadow have pretty much no fallout because there is no eyeshadow underneath my eyes. That's already too much. It's more than I can take. If there's fallout, I just can't. I don't want it. So I hadn't noticed my camera had turned off. And I already put the powder liner on my eyes and then went with this liquid liner. This is Giordani Gold, and just lined on top of it. And I even put on mascara on one of my eyes. So on this side now I'm going to use some mascara. And the mascara that I'm currently trying is by Chanel, because I did some shopping at Chanel and they gave me some samples. So I'm going to curl my lashes with the best curler in the world, which is Aucoin. Trust me, if you're a girl and you're looking for a lash curler, this is the one. And just do that. It's hard because usually I'm using both of my hands, believe it or not, to curl my lashes, because with one hand I'm taking the lashes, with the other one I'm kind of organizing it, and I don't press too much because I don't want to ruin my lashes. And now I will use the Chanel mascara. We'll do some Chanel unboxing soon, maybe today if I have time. We'll see. What I find about this mascara is that it gives a very natural effect to the lashes. So if that's what you're going for, you will really like it. It separates and lengthens the lashes. By the way, there is this trend of people applying mascara just on the top of the lashes. Don't do it. While you do it at first, it may look good, but then the lashes just like pew, under the weight of the mascara, and because there is no mascara at the roots, they just go down. You don't want to do it. Sometimes the stupid things go viral. People completely turn off their critical thinking. Okay, now I'll apply just a little bit of mascara on my bottom lashes too. I would love to apply a little bit of the silver grayish eyeshadow on the bottom of my eyes, but this already looks pretty good, but I don't have the right brush to do it, so I don't want to ruin my makeup because of that. I'll just leave it as it is. My bottom lashes are very long, so I have to be very careful or else it will look like it will look too much. So this is what it looks like. And you know what? I'll give it a go with this brush. Let's see if it's small enough. Let's take the lightest shade and see if it's small enough to apply. I think it's not too bad if I apply just a little bit, just to give this like a more finished look. Yes, I like it. Now let me check on my main mirror. Ah, my eyebrows. I forgot my eyebrows. I usually just brush my eyebrows and maybe add a little bit of eyebrow pencil or a little bit of eyebrow powder, but for the most part I just brush them out. So I guess this is the finished look, and I will dry my hair, put on a beautiful outfit, and see you soon. And so my hair and makeup are ready. I've already put on my jacket as well. Now I will show you my whole outfit, but before that, my favorite fragrance, Chanel Coco Mademoiselle in Eau de Toilette. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next video. Let me know what video. How many times do I say video? I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Maybe we'll do some Chanel unboxing because I got something new from Chanel. And I am wishing you all a really good day or a good night's sleep. My dog is really upset because I'm going out and I don't look like a bomb-sh, you know, which means she's not coming with me. Bye.